Alright, welcome back everybody to episode 2 of LowSunonArrakis Plays. Let's play Dune Awakening. Yeah, episode 2. So on episode 1, we went through, introduced myself a bit. In that I mean, I don't usually speak while I'm gaming. I feel like don't speak much in general. So I'm trying this out to speak my mind, so you can kind of feel what I don't know. It's just for my for myself, but for you, for the audience, this might be entertaining to see an introvert just speaking his mind. And that's how I introduce myself. And then we're creating our character. We are going with a female Harkonnen with this face, and I couldn't really decide on who to pick, so I just closed my eyes and then cycled through the presets, and we landed, funny enough, not on a Harkonnen girl. Looked like a smaller, darker girl, maybe even Asian. But I wanted to be Harkonnen, so we stuck with landing on a female, and now we are this. And now we're gonna get started. Only thing that's happened in the story so far is a voice said, "Approach prisoner." So we are a prisoner, and that's all we know. Looks like we're on a starship, but here we go, guys. Let's get started. Oh, we need a character name. Shoot, I didn't even... Alright, we can't spend too much time on this. I feel like when I'm playing games, I always want a really cool name. I mean, your name is your name, like our names that we were given at birth. I mean, you have it your whole life, which I always think about the people whose last names start with A or their first name A. Like, they're always the first ones to be called in school, like on roll calls and stuff. Or with Z's, because if teachers want to, or people want to swap it for some reason, go Z to A or A to Z. But the people in the middle, which is the majority of us, I feel like we have that influences your life for some reason. Anyway, that was a total tangent. Let's name our girl. What should we... So the Harkonnen, we just need a tiny bit of flavor. I feel like the Harkonnen are kind of Russian, and I think they're Russian in this game. I don't know what that means, but let's just do a common Russian female name, right? So let's do I don't even know. Katerina? Sophia? I feel like Olga's that's fine. Anastasia? Anastasia means resurrection, I believe, so that's kind of cool. Maybe probably pronounced Anastasia. I can't spell. It's and trust me, guys. I have a degree. I can spell Anastasia. The fact that I can't spell it makes me not want to pick the name. Let's just do Sasha. I think I remember reading, this might be completely wrong, but it might be a form of the name Alexander. That makes no sense. It would be Alex, right? Let's do Anya. Anya. I think that's a Russian name. No, let's just do... Oh my god, we gotta get started here. Let's do Katerina. I was gonna just try it with the Russian accent, but it was coming out Italian. Katerina. I'm even doing a Italian hand gesture while I'm saying that. Katerina. Russians have a stronger... Alright. Katerina. That's what it's gonna be. Here we go. Finally, let's get started. We've already been making our character for 22 minutes, if you include the first episode. Let's do it. Name is already taken. Great. Let's do Alena. I feel like that's a common Russian or Northern Eastern European. Alena. Boom. You have played through the opening tutorial scenes before. Would you like to skip it now? We're gonna do no, because I want you guys to experience what I'm thinking and just seeing the game too. If you might just be wanting to nerd out and just see this. Unlocked research menu. We're just gonna do the locked. Oh, did we do the locked? Doesn't really matter. I made a video on this. It's like the first tutorial area zone. It has your like quests that you can go through. We're just gonna do unlocked, just so we can fully. We'll just go through it. Accept this character, start the game. The audience is like, yes, please, please. All right.
Have they told you what I am?
Yes. I'm just gonna say yes because you're a terrifying lady.
Then I will sift your words for lies.
Oh, I mean,
Let's begin.
I'm
Where
not.
were you born?
I was lying before, but I guess maybe you knew that. There's only one place I could be born: the heavily industrialized volcanic world, the baronial seat of House Harkonnen, controlled by a network of dense urban enclaves. I'll get the dialogue trait Deception, and a unique emote, the Harkonnen Curse, which is just sticking your hand up in the air. Curse you! maybe you have to have a blade. Chasuk. I'm just gonna scroll these really quick just in case you want to pause it and look at them if you don't have the game. Now what's that Ix? That looks kind of cool. You get the Ixian Secret. What's that? Dialogue trait Technologist. Forbidding ice world of mountain, tundra, and forest. The Ixians conceal their vast technological empire with sprawling underground cities. That's pretty cool. I need to learn more about them. But we are Harkonnen, so we are born on Giddy Prime.
A toxic place, and the Harkonnens prefer it that way. Profit above all. The order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfreluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
My place. So this is where, similar to my character creation, in real life, so we got bondsmen, the educated caste that serves the great houses and ministers imperial bureaucracy. Bondsmen are known casually as the citizen class. Na Familia, a caste reserved for essential members of noble household or retinue. Na Familia are afforded certain privileges and protections by their status. They get the nobility dialogue trait. And the peon, the vast peasant labor force that drives the imperial engine. Peons are bound to the fief in which they live and are considered the property of their lord. So if I was playing myself, I guess technically I'd be a bondsman. Born a peon, because like most of my family is not educated. I was like in that first like kids like generation where we went to college, which is cool, grateful for that. So I went from peon to bondsman, so I feel like somewhere in between here. But we're not picking me. We're this badass girl, Harkonnen. And you know what? I feel like being born in, I want some nobility trait. So let's do it.
Did you give bad advice? Or make a bad deal? To be close to power is to walk the knife's edge. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Okay, so if we're Alena, the Harkonnen royal family, basically, who would be our mentor? So we got a sword master, the Bene Gesserit. I have a short. I'm explaining the Bene Gesserit really quick. My audio is really bad because I'm still learning how to do this YouTube thing with making videos, which takes a lot of work, to be honest. It's makes me proud and appreciate all the YouTubers making videos. But I think my audio is like bad on that Bene Gesserit short. Maybe I'll re-upload it and try to adjust that audio if I still have the files. And then we got Mentat or Trooper. So in my, I have another video. Sorry, I'm not trying to plug. I'm just trying to let you know. I don't recommend picking Trooper because there's people called trainers in the world that you can learn these skill sets, and the Trooper is the one you could find the quickest. So we're not going to pick a Trooper, even though they're badass. So we're going to do... what are we going to do, guys? We're female, so I feel like that's rare. I don't know what I don't even know. I'm thinking just rare. If I picked a male, it'd be kind of weird to be a Bene Gesserit. Especially, it says here, a shadowy all-female order with the deliberately obscure agenda. So the fact that we're female, I feel like we can join the Bene Gesserit. Yes, I'm a Bene Gesserit acolyte, and I can use the voice to force someone towards your position from afar. But it doesn't matter which one you pick. You can learn all these and all their trees and mix and mash them as much as you want throughout the game, and you can respec every 48 hours. Just little tips, but right, we're doing Bene Gesserit acolyte. That was my mentor.
Yes, I have heard of our sisters giving training outside of the chapter house. It is frowned upon. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
I have spoken truth. Other than that first lie when they told me who you are, I don't know who you are. My character doesn't. I think I know you're pretty much the leader of the Bene Gesserit, the Reverend Mother. I have spoken truth.
Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box. I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen...
Look at that eyeliner.
The Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
She must be using the voice on me, because I can't say, can you repeat that? I do understand. What I remember you saying is, find the Fremen, wake the sleeper. But I don't know what that means, so I don't understand. But you're gonna stab me in the neck. Yes, I understand. She gonna poke me because she knows I'm lying?
Good. You speak truth. But here is
Maybe
the rest
she heard
of it.
me.
There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
So I'll know when it's done. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. The highliner. That's my best performing short, and I have no idea why. I even have like a negative comment on it. Saying my voice is weird. I was just trying to make it dramatic. Highliners are cool. They're dramatic. Dune Awakening! We've begun! It took us 15 minutes on this episode. to start. We may have to cut this short before we start playing again. Guys like that texture pop in? It's probably my computer. Not running the best computer here. But I did turn the graphics up because I wanted you guys to like see it well. I don't know. Like I feel like if I turned it down to get higher frames, it might not look as cool. So there might be some frame stutter and I don't know, maybe you don't even care. I'll just be quiet. Let you watch this. Is that me? That was me because Bene Gesserit lady like sent me. This guy just shot us down. So I was a prisoner and I was on a mission. Find the Fremen, wake the sleeper. Uh-oh. He's coming to stab me next. He's wearing the same clothes as me, that guy he just stabbed.
You're wrong. It's just an off-world. No, not the Al-Shaheed Ahadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
So he said, whoops. Whoop. I just took a screenshot because I slipped and fell on my keyboard. But Adab, he said, Adab. I think in Dune that means like a memory. Demanding memory, I think is the word. And I think there's like an appendix in the back of one of the books. So maybe he recognizes us. Look at this cave. It's beautiful. We did it, guys. Now I hate to do this to you again. Let's hold on before I say anything. Let's just take this in. I'm wounded. It's a really pretty cave. Alright. But I hate to do this, guys. One, I think my computer is like starting on fire while I'm recording this. But also, I don't know. I guess in the comments, if I ever get any comments or audience, let me know if you want a 20-minute video, which I'm about to end it here, or if you just want me to keep playing. But I feel like it's nice to have little bite-sized things. If not, just if you want to continue watching, I'll see you on episode 3. Alright. Have a good one, guys.